Economists now refer to it as natural wastage. It took care of Aldershot and Maidstone United, and last summer time had run out for Gillingham. Just as well then that Paul Scally has always been a man in a hurry. A millionaire before he was 30, a Millwall fan for years, he's Gillingham's unlikely hero. On June the 30th last year, with the receivers set to perform the last rites, Scally's money provided Gillingham with an escape route. 8 months later, they're 6 points clear at the top of Division 3.
Things happen in life like that. I think things, if they're meant to be, will be. And maybe that meeting on the 30th of June was very crucial to where we are today.
So from being 2 hours to going out of business, you feel maybe being that close has now helped the club push so far this season?
Well, you know, this club is full of fighters. It's full of people that don't want to take second best. It's full of people that now realise that they don't have to be second best in life.
Paul Scally come along, he's chucked his money in. We've actually got a decent manager for a change. He's bringing players in. What can you say? He's doing it on the pitch for us.
I don't think any of us thought that there'd even be a Gillingham Football Club last season at the end.
And now?
Speechless.
It's a 103-year-old ground. It's an original type of football ground. I mean, it's a sort of ground that I remember when I used to go down to the Old Den on many occasions, and it had that sort of feel about it. It had the old Millwall feel of the characters, the people who did things for nothing because they just loved the club, the friendliness of the place. From a business side, obviously, I believed anyway, it had great potential.
It's not just been a matter, though, of waving a magic chequebook. The chairman's office under the stand, it used to be a storeroom come toilet. But out with the old bathroom suite went years of apathy. In came a small-scale version of the business plan that's transformed Newcastle United. Like Sir John Hall, Scally's been shrewd enough to appoint a manager familiar with the club. When Tony Pulis was out of work last March, the club asked him to value the squad for the official receiver.
Can we get it in?
This football club deserves success because there is a big catchment area out there, and as been shown, the supporters will come if the club stays where they are, which is top of the table.
Pulis spent the summer signing up experienced players on free transfers, like captain Dave Martin, midfielder Simon Ratcliffe and goalkeeper Jim Stannard. Their immediate success trebled crowds to more than 8,000, and by the autumn, Gillingham could actually spend money on strikers Steve Butler and Dennis Bailey. And already they're close to matching the club's biggest and only achievement, the 4th Division Championship in 1964. On Saturday, Gillingham were out to make it 3 home wins in a week. Their centre-half, Mark Harris, went close to an early goal. But Harris, the rest of the back four, and goalkeeper Stannard spent much of the first half protecting what Gillingham believed to be the best defensive record in Europe. Before this weekend, they'd conceded just 10 goals in 29 league games. But Stannard will have to wait for his 21st clean sheet. On the half-hour, the Hereford captain Dean Smith surprised everyone, including himself, with a fine goal. Gillingham were missing their top scorer, Leo Fortune West, but Steve Castle, on loan from Birmingham, was in the ranks for the first time, keen to impress, and close to an equaliser as the half ended, with Gillingham looking more like the league leaders. And early in the second half, a series of air raids culminated in Dominic Naylor's quick pass, an even quicker turn and shot 30 yards out, and a debut goal for Castle. Yet Hereford were well organised and well worth a point. It might even have been 3. The evergreen Steve White had made himself a nuisance throughout, and after more good hard running down the left, his shot came back off the upright. For Gillingham, the afternoon had been a rare struggle, but it still had its reward. They became the first Football League side to break the 60-point barrier this season. And by the spring, a remarkable 12 months should be rounded off with promotion.
Success earned by hard work is always much more valuable than success bought. And when I look at the monies that have been spent, for instance, at Blackburn in the last 2 or 3 years, 50, 60, 70 million, I find it quite obscene, to be quite honest. And I just wonder sometimes how managers like Kenny Dalglish feel about that when they've won a championship by spending that sort of money. I mean, do they really feel they've won it, or do they really feel it's been bought for them? And that's a question that gives me a lot of concern, I think.
So here?
Well, we can't buy it because we haven't got the money, so we'll have to do it the other way. So we'll just have to earn it, we'll have to work hard, and I believe that with the right will, things will come well, and I can see us in the 1st Division in the not-too-distant future.